Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. So in the last episode, we had an episode that was called Endless Apoptosis. And in this one, we have one called Finalize Apoptosis. And also in the last one, we had the whole meltdown with Shining Finger. And then of course, we also found out that FB was basically giving her orders because apparently she put a lot of stock into the thought that FB actually cared about her, when in truth, FB did not care about her. He tried to change the timeline multiple times based upon what he thought the D-mail was, but instead it was something else entirely. It's already, pretty late, so I need to do some editing once I'm done with this, and Nick has to get to bed, so we're going to go ahead and we're just going to hop into this. This is Finalize Apoptosis, episode 20 of Steins Gate. We are so close to the end of the first season. Let's get into it. Here we go.
Okabe, どうしたの?
よし、これでこいつでロッカーをぶち壊して。
落ち着いて、よく思い出して。
何をだ。
今までのこと。何度 D メールを取り消しても IBN5100 は手に入らなかった。後の世界線に戻らない限り無理なんだと思う。
Even though he knows where it is, he can't do anything. He's right, or she's right.
桐生萌香は FB っていう人の命令なら従うのよね。
IBN5100 を見張っていれば接触できるかもしれない。
Oh.
何しに来た？
Hey.
私も FB に会いたい。
確かめてどうする？
わからない。
まあ話が通じないやつではないか。何か動きがあったら連絡する。
あ、ちょっとこら。まったく。
オカリ？なんだか最近全然オカリンとお話ししてないような気がするなって。
岡部に家賃5000円アップって伝えといてくれ。
はい。
そういや、あの野郎今日は見なかったな。
実験に使う道具を探し回ってるみたいで。
実験ね。たく幸せな野郎だぜ。学生風情が部屋なんぞ借りて、あんたらみたいな仲間がいて好き勝手やって。
FB からのメールか。 M4 の判断は正しかったと思っているわ。正直な話、 M4 ほどひたむきに頑張ってくれる人はいないわね。
FB がつけてくれたコードネーム FB と私しか知らない。間違いない。 IBN5100。
じゃああいつが FB かも。
違う。 FB は
The one who just leaned up against the wall is going to take it. Yep. Oh.
Stuff's getting intense.
Yep, another exchange. All right.
Had to rewind.
Don't be too obvious with it. Wait, Mr. Braun?
What the hell?
ちなみに運転は
ペーパー。
安全運転で頼む。どういうことだ。
Leaves the country.
フランス行きの飛行機。セレンがある国か。FB らしき女は現れなかったな。
早速値上げした分の家賃6000円払いに来たってか。
That was 5,000.
おいおい、そこはおめえ1000円増えてるじゃないですかって突っ込むところだろ。
FB という人物についてご存知ですね。俺たちは全部見ていたんです。
裏切ったようだな、M4。
Shit!
FB がつけてくれたコードネーム FB と私しか知らない。
Jesus, are you kidding me?
まさか
フェルディナント・ブラウンって知ってるか？
ブラウン管を発明したノーベル物理学賞。
Mr. Braun.
あなたが。
苗が寝ている。場所を変えよう。
Jesus Christ, the whole time, dude. It makes sense now. It makes sense when you think about it because he's always there. He's always on their case. He always was able to keep an eye on the soldier. He was always able to keep... Oh my gosh.
メールは
全部俺が書いた。他の奴らにもそいつが求めている人物像でメールを送ってやるんだ。もっともお前みたいな奴が一番騙しやすくて助かるがな。 IBN5100 を手に入れた時点でそいつは用済みさ。
There you
だ
go.
から捨てた。
あなたがセルの犬だったなんて。
犬？
鈴葉は、橋田鈴さんはそんなことをさせるためにあなたの世話をしたんじゃない。
なんで鈴さんのことを知ってる？真冬のマンホールの中で寝たことあるか？3日も4日も何も食べねえで
Oh, boo-hoo, you used to be homeless.
来やがるんだよ。
Why is that an excuse for helping a fucking
ネ
evil
ズミが
company?
死体と間違えてかじりに糸が垂れてたんだ。雲の糸。そしたら登るしかねえだろ。たとえ行き着いた先でこの手を汚すことになったとしても、糸から逃れた人形は
Oh shit.
Like you said, the world decided she would die. So.
That's right. It was her day.
裏切り者には死ってやつだ。ま、任務を完了しても消されるが。犬って言ったな。犬なんてもんじゃねえ。家畜さ俺たちは逃げようとすれば家族も。だが苗は何も知らねえ。
Shit! I knew it.
俺さえ死ねば。
You're gonna leave your daughter all alone in the world. That was it. Undo. 0.57.
必要ないって。
IBN5100？ それなら。
You finally got it back. Fully.
アルファ世界線から抜け出し、岡部が一番最初の D メールを送る前の世界線。
お前が作ったタイムリープマシンの出来はガチだったな。
そうあって当然でしょ。
I saw that. I saw that, Kurisu.
なんでもない。
何よ。
なんでもないって。
つなぎ終わったお。
最初の D メールか。それってあれでしょ。私が刺されてたとかなんとかっていう。
That's right.
それであんた私の体に触ろうとしたりして。
He
Are
just
you
now
just now
remembers.
realizing this?
これまでの D メールを全て取り消し、そしてその世界線で
Yeah.
マキセクリスマ死ぬ。
Yeah, you finally put it together in your head, didn't you? Took him long enough. Jesus.
Yep. We were talking about that like 4 or 5 episodes ago.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
it was...
crap. If they go back that far, I bet she'll still be dead.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to find a seed line, basically. You know.
I mean, when you get to the point where it's 1, I mean, I would say... Wait. Remember in the first episode, she talked like she knew him. She'd known him for a long time.
Did she?
Yeah. When we first saw her, the very first moment we saw her, she approached him and talked to him as though she'd known him for a very long time.
Yeah, I didn't remember that detail.
I think Steins Gate, this is to get back to that point where she gets stabbed. And I think Steins Gate 0 is going to be him doing everything to prevent that and going even further back.
It could be.
Oh my gosh, dude. This is freaking like killing my brain in a good way. I mean, I'm loving this, but at the same time, I'm just like, why, Steins Gate? Why you guys to be so... Why you gotta be this way? Jesus. Whew. So, yeah.
It's definitely a crazy show.
You ain't kidding, dude. You ain't kidding. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen.
This is one of those things. Is like everybody, like we were talking about with Squid Game. It's like everybody's like, "Oh, it's so crazy! It's so crazy," but like most of these people probably don't watch very much anime. Imagine if this show came out with the same plot and everything that happens the same, just as good of like, you know, dialogue and such, but like it was just live action on Netflix.
Oh yeah,
I bet people would flip shit over it.
People would be like, "Oh my gosh, this is so genre defining." It's like
mind blowing. Holy shit! I've never seen anything
the greatest
like this
thing
before.
ever. So this is gonna change everything. It's like you do realize that anime is a thing, right? I mean,
yeah.
That's what I tell it. Like, oh my gosh.
So, well, the thing about anime though is that a lot of the times it's stuff that just doesn't translate well to live action. But this show's kind of an exception to that. Like, there isn't anything so over the top in this that this wouldn't translate to a live action, you know? Like, if this was just 100% recreated with live actors and everything, it would still be good, probably, so... But, I mean, like, you go from, like, that to, like, you know, Bleach or Dragon Ball Z, and then you start getting a little sketchy with, like, just the things that you're seeing. So basically the art style and some of those things, especially with like the hollows, they're very simply drawn, and if you just recreate those in like a live action scene, it's just going to look kind of cartoony.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not going to look as intimidating, because those are one of those situations where your mind kind of fills in like the extra details on the horrific creature, you know?
Yeah.
Like, even though you're seeing, like, a, you know, it drawn in art, if you're reading the manga or seeing the anime, it's like, you kind of see that, and then you go, alright, so if this weren't anime style, this would probably look like this, and it would look freaking insane. And then, like, usually when they try to translate that, they never do quite as good of a job as your imagination does.
Yeah, true.
When they try to make a live-action version of something like that.
Well, Death Note, also... the Full Metal Alchemist live-action movies, which, again, some things work all right, but for the most part, disappointing. Well...
It's like Attack on Titan would be weird, and I've heard that the live-action versions are weird.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I've also... Let's see...
Like, basically, I feel like there are certain anime that would work well that just for some reason no one's ever tried, I don't think. Steins Gate seems to be one. Black Butler would be one.
I know that there was a...
Like, the more, like, over-the-top and, like, fantastical stuff you have...
That this is also something that happened, and I'm still, like...
Yeah,
I still laugh my ass off about it. The Bleach rock musical.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. But
that's fucking hilarious. I love it.
It's like, you just look at all those characters like that, and it's like, they all look like they're trying to be, you know, like, kind of loyal to the original art style and stuff, but it just comes off goofy for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, you know... If you have fantasy stuff in it, basically, it's going to be probably kind of weird whenever it translates to live action. Like, JoJo's. You know, like you could probably get through the first season of JoJo's, but then when
the
you
stands
start bringing in stands, it's gonna be just fucking goofy as hell in live action.
Yeah,
but that stuff's cool as shit when you see it in animation.
I think it could be pulled off live action wise. You just have to figure out how to make the stands look awesome.
One of the most badass things, if they did it right and had the right people working on it, and it had a Hollywood budget, would be Gundam.
Yes,
because
imagine the budget.
You could pull off giant robot battles if you had the right budget, because it's been proven
Pacific Rim,
that can be possible. But yeah, you know, like Dragon Ball Z, you start to get goofy with just people flinging energy stuff and the spiky hair and shit.
Yeah, that's something that a lot of people have. Again, the hairstyles. There's things you can do in live action that I think
and I think
could be done right, but
it is a matter of with something like that. I think of more of an artistic interpretation type thing. Whereas rather than straight up trying to spike Homeboy's hair like, you know, 1.5 feet tall and turn it blonde and make it look all fucking gelled and shit, like, just like do something else with it, you know? Like, rather than have the auras like look exactly like they do on the animation, like try to make some cool effects that give that idea across without it being identical to the animation version.
Yeah.
Something that just makes a little more sense for a live action interpretation of it, but you know, I don't know.
No, I think that could work. I get what you're saying.
But that's why I think Steins Gate would just translate really well, because it's pretty grounded in reality outside of the time travel stuff, you know.
Yeah, and time travel can work if you do it right. I mean, they proved that with Endgame, because Endgame's time travel at first sounds complicated, but then when they explain it, it's just like, okay, I can see how this can kind of make sense.
I mean, even the little bit of effects that they have in it would be easy as fuck to translate, like the Steiner activation, you know, where it just shows numbers on the screen. Like,
you can achieve that
work
practically.
Exactly the same way in live action.
Yeah, so you can achieve that practically. I mean, you just get one of those clocks, those wireframe clocks.
You literally just do it with CG. Like, who cares? Like, you know, as long as the numbers are on the screen, it's the same fucking thing, pretty much. Like, that's not a big deal.
Yeah. Well, all right.
That's the thing, is I think they try to translate the wrong anime. So they try to go with the mainstream shonens when they should be going with stuff more like this or Elfen Lied. Like, that's the thing about Elfen Lied. Yeah, I mean, Bebop is one of those that I still don't fucking think is going to work out very well, and that's because I think they're going to take too many liberties with it.
For me, I don't know. I think, for one thing, the casting, I'm not 100% on board with. Also, I think I don't know. There's certain things in this I think they try too hard. Like this right here, Vicious right here. He looks like Lucius Malfoy from fucking Harry Potter.
Yes, he does.
I hate that.
Yep.
And
he
then
doesn't look anywhere close to Vicious.
No, he doesn't. And of course, it's hard to fuck up Ein, in which they didn't. Thank God.
I appreciate they got an actual Welsh Pembroke corgi.
Yes. Also, big shots. They actually did big shots, which also I can appreciate some things about this, but for the most part, for me, the problem comes down to I can't emphasize this enough. I love John Cho. I fucking love John Cho. I think he's a tremendous actor. I think he is all the potential out there. Why is he Spike Spiegel? How old is Spike Spiegel in the original? 27. How old's John Cho? Like, yeah. Let's take a quick gander real quick.
So like 42.
49.
Damn. At least he looks a little younger than he is.
But still, Spike's 27. Why the fuck are they paying why the fuck do they have a near 50-year-old like John Cho playing him? Why? Why not Why not get a like established actor to play Jet, and then bring in someone new, someone you want to bring up as the person to play Spike and Faye? Why not? I know the actress that they're getting to play Faye, Kaya, frick. I forget his name. Or forget her name.
I have a personal fantasy casting choice for Jet that I don't think anybody else would agree with me on, but I don't know. I just like the idea of it being Lawrence Fishburne playing Jet for some reason.
I think that could work too. Oh no, she plays Claire.
I think it's just his voice and stuff like fits enough that I'm just like I would take it, you know.
Oh, damn it. There it is, 2021 TV series. Daniela Pineda. I mean, she's new. I don't know her that much, but the
haircut that they gave her and everything looks fine. I just noticed that they like covered her up a lot with her outfit, and I'm sure that's a decision of like, oh, we don't want to over sexualize the character, and it's like this is a character that uses their sexuality as a weapon.
Exactly. Like, she does that to make people feel like they can take her, and then she knocks their fucking head off.
Yep. That's
exactly how she operates.
Not to mention, like, she has, like, a seductive side that, like, allows her to trick people and stuff.
Yes.
She's, like, doing the gambling and everything.
Yeah. She distracts you with her feminine wares, and then, boom, next thing you know, you're basically down to your underwear, and you have nothing, and you don't have a penny to your name. That's how she operates. Mm-hmm. And, again, there's things that I just... again, dude, I really wish they would have done something else.
I mean, that's a minor complaint, really.
Well,
the thing I'm the most worried about, and I've seen a lot of other people say the same thing, and they're saying that, okay, well, probably they'll do a second season, but it's just like, from the very first episode of the anime, even though she's not introduced until about halfway through, Ed is in the intro. And the lack of Ed in the intro has me severely worried, because if they cut my favorite fucking character from the show, I'm not gonna fucking care about it at all.
Yeah, I got
even
a problem with that too.
Like at all, like past that point.
And that hurts me. That hurts me so bad.
What's that?
This guy, the guy who's the showrunner for this, his history, as in terms of like Fastlane, the two Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies. Oh gosh, just a bunch of TV shows, and
nothing of note. Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol.
But that was rewritten by Brad. That was rewritten by Josh Applebaum. He came up with the original. Basically that's a in name only like writing credit, because Joshua Applebaum basically came back in and rewrote the entire film. Oh. I remember the production of that. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, from the intro, I'm just like, I can tell it's trying really hard to be fan servicey. And from what I've also seen, me and most of the fans are not totally, impressed by the fan serviciness.
I'm not. Also, the fact that there's very little to no greens in this. It's all, like, three primary base colors. Mm-hmm. Like you can see here, it's red, purple, and blue. Where's the green? Where's the orange? Where's the yellow? Where's like the poppiness and the snappiness? Instead, you're playing with like one hot color and then like two cool colors, instead of playing with the entire spectrum that you had in the intro. I'm mad, but at the same time, we'll see.
It's like it's close, but it's no cigar, really. Like,
Yeah, agreed. Okay.
It's like you had the basic idea in mind, but is the execution on point? Not from what I'm seeing. No.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's going to do it, everyone. This was Steins Gate final apoptosis with, a little bit of discussion of Cowboy Bebop thrown in. We just couldn't help ourselves. Anyway, I think that's going to do it. So until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
We'll see you then, everybody. Peace out.